Hey, what's up, everyone? It is week three, day two. So you guys know what time it is. It's time for leg day. I hope you guys are all doing well. I know for me personally, it seems like this quarantine's kind of starting to get the better of me, but I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure I don't let it. So for you level fours tuning in at home, let me know how you guys are feeling. I know sometimes isolation can start to drive people crazy, but I'm glad to see that most everyone has a family around them, siblings, mom, dad, whoever that might be, or mom. So, just make sure you take time today to appreciate those that are around you. I know for me it was been a little trying. So hit me up in those comments. Let me know how are you staying positive in these times. Um, and yeah, let me know if you have any resources. Sometimes just sending that heart emoji can mean the world. And I've really appreciated hearing from all those families. I'm going to take my earphones out. Sorry, I just got out of a meeting. So, you guys know how I like to start usually. Let's start off by shouting out all my level fours, Benny, Big O, Dexter, Walter, Oliver. I hope you guys are all having. Wait, I said Oliver and Big O. And Mateo. I hope you guys are all having a great Tuesday. As you can see, the sun's back out, so I'm going to try and do my workout out here today. It is a little chilly, so I'm going to start in my hoodie, but hopefully I'll warm up enough to be able to take that off. Now, before I move any further, I want to send a special shout out to my main man, Asa. How are you doing, buddy? It was really good to hear from your dad and hear from you. I'm really excited to hear that you guys have been following along with the workouts. I hope you're having as much fun doing them as I am producing them. So today is kind of our heaviest day for needing accessories. I'm going to be using my weight vest, my 27-pound dumbbells, and my bands. So if you don't have those, again, get creative. You can, if you don't have the leg band, you can just do a single loop of those bands that I got from Harbor Freight, or just kind of any elastic material to help you engage those glutes. If you don't have a weight vest, remember you can always throw on a backpack, throw some books in there, a couple water bottles, especially if you know the size of the water bottle. That way you can actually get an exact weight. I just Google, 34 ounces of water equals how many pounds. And usually you can get a pretty good number so you know what you're working with in these off times. Woo, it's breezy. So for today's warm up, what I wanted to do was the 5 minutes of jump rope again, but about every 40 seconds, I'm going to do 20 seconds of, let's see, mountain climbers. So that way I'm getting my core and upper body engaged. Now, I do have my phone here. It's going to be hard for me to keep an eye on, so forgive me if the numbers aren't exactly on the 40 seconds and 20 seconds on the video, but I'll do my best. I'm going to use that other chair over there to kind of help keep my phone in a good spot so I can see. In fact, let me go through these settings. Make sure it's not going to time out on you or anything. Well, I don't want to have to put you guys through all that, so hopefully it works. Ooh, there we go. Screen timeout. I'm going to put 10 minutes. Perfect. So that should be good to go. So I'm going to be using my jump rope. And then, of course, you don't really need anything for mountain climbers. If you don't have a jump rope, no worries. You can just hop along with me, okay? I'm also going to be doing a little bit of stretching as well after our 5 minute warm up, because I know for me, without all the activity that my body is usually used to, my lower back is starting to get pretty tight. So I want to make sure we do everything we can to lengthen out our hamstrings, kind of reduce all that tension from being immobile that most of us are going through. Okay, so I'm going to get my clock open. I'm just going to set a timer here. Actually, I'm just going to do stopwatch. So again, it's 40 seconds jump rope, 20 seconds mountain climber. We're going to do that for 5 minutes. Okay, let's get it, team. Oh, where's my jump rope? You're like, oh, it's right here. It's in the camera. There we go. Let me get my chair close to me. Now, those of you who were tuning in last week, remember I was having a bit of a hard time with the double unders. Let's see how it goes today. My jump rope's pretty short, but I kind of like this zone a little bit more than my back. Yeah, let me angle you guys down so you can see. There we go. All right, let's Let's all get started with our jump rope in 3, 2, 1, and let's hit it. Oh, great start. I swear it went better a moment ago. I did a few, warmed up, was like, cool, I got it. I even did a double under and I made it. "25 seconds. Having to hold the jump rope about as low as I can, making sure it clears my feet and my head. And that's 40 mountain climbers. I'm just gonna have to kind of guesstimate here. Hopefully this is close. And let's get back on that rope. Ooh, that was actually spot on. What am I doing? Ooh, it's beautiful out today. It's nice to get some sun. And 4 more seconds. Come on, we got this. Time. Woo. Let's see how I did. Ooh, a little short on that one. Let's get back in it. Actually, maybe I went really long. Oh, this jump rope. Oh, I did it. Okay, mountain climbers. Ooh, I'm late. Bringing it across the body, trying something different. Okay, let's get to it. Back on that rope. Ooh, there's 40 seconds. I can tell my triceps are tired from yesterday. Let me know, how are your bodies doing? Hit me up in those comments. Okay, last minute, we got this. Ten seconds. "20 seconds, mountain climber, let's get it." you have, folks. Good quick 5-minute warm-up. Now the one thing I don't like that much about jump rope is it doesn't put you through a full range of motion for your legs. You're really just bouncing off your calves. So I want us to do 20 squats, just standing squats, to help get that blood circulating through all your muscles. We'll do a little bit of stretching together, and then we'll get to the bulk of our workout. Okay, 20 squats. Let's hit it. All right, excellent job, everyone. Ooh, finally I've warmed up. All right. So let's do a little bit of stretching. And again, I encourage everyone to listen to their bodies. Listen to what feels good for you. I'm going to start off by stretching the hamstrings. I'm going to use my chair, or my stairs back there to help me get a little elevated leg position as I'm doing my hamstring stretches. I'm also going to do quads, a little bit of glutes, just kind of loosen up that whole lower half, stretch out my calves, and then we'll get to it. There we go. Here, I'll pull you guys to the edge of the table. Hopefully you can hear me while I'm stretching out over there. All right. So, how's everyone doing today? How you keeping up today, Big O? You staying busy? Does anyone have anything fun they want to share in the comments? Who's helped cook a meal this week? I'd love to hear from especially you boys who's helped out around the kitchen. Who's been helping with chores? Who's been doing as much as they can to thank their parents for everything that they're doing for us in this time. I hope you guys are appreciating it as much as I appreciate you parents. Thanks for getting the boys to tune in. And for everyone else who's just hopping in along, you guys are great. Thank you. Now, we talked about this in the previous video. I really like to do, for stretching in the beginning, 10 to 15 second stretch. When working on a muscle, this is really just to bring awareness to our body and help our body realize, oh, I can relax in this position. I can go a little bit further. That's okay. And then at the end, when you're done with your workout, anytime you're stretching, I recommend between 30 seconds to a minute. That'll really actually help you start to gain some more in that range of flexibility. All right, let's hit the quad. Now, standing quad stretch, what I want to make sure everyone's doing is you're not letting your back roll out. I don't want to see anyone's butt out on this one. I want you to think about first rounding your hips, tucking your hips under, and then bringing that leg up. Just doing that, in this position, I'm already feeling a pretty strong stretch. Now I'm going to see if I can get my knee to point about straight down to the ground. Again, really focusing on tucking my hips under. That's really working to get a quad stretch instead of relaxing the lower back and really not getting much out of it. 5 more seconds. Good team. And let's switch sides. Just using this banister to help keep me level. Again, focusing on hips turned under. Now I'm cranking that leg back, getting that really good stretch. There we go. Went a little bit long on that side. That's all right. Again, listen to your body. Make sure you're doing what feels good for you. Now in this one, I'm going to think about almost the same thing, but I'm going to think about bringing my hip over the front of my toe. and really driving my heel all the way down. Super thankful for the sun. I don't have slippery stairs today, so I'm really glad to not be sliding off for everyone. So 5 more seconds. And let's switch sides. All right. There we have it. Great job, everyone. The last one I'm going to do, I'm going to use my stairs again. I'm going to cross one foot over the other. This is to help stretch our glutes. It's kind of simply, you can also do this laying on your back. My grass in the yard is really wet, so I'm going to do it in the seated position. First, I'm going to think about sitting up really tall in my cross-legged position. Then I'm just going to think about bringing my belly button forward, not rounding my chest. Okay, so I bring my belly button forward as far as I can. Trying to think about having a really nice neutral spine. Slight arch is okay as well. Just want to make sure we're not rounding out our lower back too much at the beginning. Now I'm going to take this stretch. I'm going to bring it into my spine. I'm going to slowly round over the front of my leg. Just hang out here for 10 more seconds. Good. And let's switch sides. Let's start by sitting up again, really tall. Bring our belly button forward. Hey, Benny, you've been tuning in? I love that your folks have been popping the video on for you in the mornings. Let me know. How have you been liking it, man? Where do you want to get buff? Let me know. I'd love to hit some exercises, some specific exercises for all you guys at home. If there's an area where you'd like me to target or see me working more of, just please let me know. Hit me up in those comments. And let's round out. 10 seconds. All right, great job, everyone. 2 more that I'd like to do. Didn't do anything to open up my groin, so I'm going to do my sumo stretch. Then I'm also, while I'm doing that, oh, what did I just have in mind? Oh, I want to do my cross-leg pike stretch. So let's start with that. I'm going to take my right foot, cross it over the left, making sure that my back knee is locked out. I'm just going to fold over. 10 seconds here. Now again, those of you at home who are looking to really get the most out of each stretch, remember I encourage you always to start with the flat back, go as far as you can with the flat back, hold it there, and then round out. 5. Good, and let's switch sides. Left over right this time. Back leg straight, starting with that flat back. Now, I am not the most flexible person, so if I were being completely truthful, this is about as far as I can go with a flat back, and that's totally okay. Find your range. What you want to make sure you're doing is actually stretching what we're targeting, not just rounding your back and kind of getting everything else involved. Now that I said that, let's take it, let's round our back, see if we can get a little deeper into that stretch. 5 more seconds. Good. And let's open up into our sumo. So nice wide stance here. We want to make sure that when we squat, our knees are just about directly over our ankles. I'm actively pushing my legs open here, using my forearms to help with that. 5. I can tell I'm really tight here. Has anyone else been having problems now that we're getting a little bit more sedentary as we're slipping into week 3? Let's drop a shoulder. And let's switch. Do pancake stretch here while we're here. Why not? On this one, I really like to create length in the spine. I know for me, my lower back has really been bothering me. So I'm just going to let my head hang here. I'm not pulling on my head. I'm just interlacing my fingers behind my head and letting the weight of my arms giving me a little extra stretch. I hope everyone could hear that. 5. Feel free to turn to one side. Try and get that stretch along your lats. Working that lower back. Loosen it up. Getting ready for a good workout. Now I want you to bend your knees, slowly roll up, and let's shake it on out. Excellent job, everyone. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.